What was once the Polk County Courthouse now serves as the Polk County History Center and houses the Historical Museum and Library. The museum serves Polk's community through special events, volunteer opportunities, and educational programs. More details are coming up next on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Tina Mann, and joining me in the studio today is Murtis Young, the Historic Preservation Manager at the Polk County History Center.
Tina, hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So we are here to talk today primarily about what is happening in October.
October, yes, indeed.
October is one of my favorite months. It's, it can be considered not family friendly, but here at the History Center, it definitely is. So why don't you tell me what we have going on for the littles?
Oh my goodness gracious, the Curators of Curiosity are going to be all about fall and celebrating the pumpkin. We have an activity for them to enjoy. They're going to be creating pumpkin cards.
Fun.
So I guess you could call them fall cards, but the feature is a pumpkin. And then we have a book that they'll be reading, and the title of the book is The Runaway Pumpkin, a Halloween adventure story, and the author of that book is Anne Margaret Lewis. We love this program. It's particularly tailored for curators who are 5 and under, and we offer it 2 times during the month, on Saturday, October 5th at 10, and then again Tuesday, October 8th at 10 o'clock.
And that's particularly the story time, because if they want to do the craft, they can actually come in and do it all month long.
Anytime all month, absolutely, yes.
So much fun. I love pumpkins. I love fall. I'm actually in the middle of creating a wreath right now that is a Halloween theme, so that'll be fun. And also coming up in October, which I'm loving the title of this, that the Out of the Archives series with our own Maria, doing a few of my favorite things.
Isn't that lovely? And yes, we're enjoying that program so much. And of course, the theme of that is to feature items in the archives that we may not necessarily see in an exhibit. And we have many, many items that fall into that category that we wanted to share with everybody. So the Out of the Archives, a few of my favorite things, is specifically for Maria to bring out her favorite things. And we all know Maria has a wonderful whimsical personality, so we know there are going to be some wonderful whimsical items that everybody will enjoy. She's going to bring I'll tell you, a couple of the things that I have seen her show and tell are a diving bell that she'll be bringing out. We have some elephant tusks that we have in our collection that are quite interesting. Those will be on display. And a set of portraits of dignitaries from Polk County and a lot more. So that's going to be fun, October 15th at our normal time, 12:15 to 1. So come and enjoy Maria's a few of my favorite things.
And I heard a little rumor that my very favorite black bear might be making an appearance.
Somebody's shared our secret. He is so funny. Everybody's going to be so surprised to see that we actually do have a little black bear.
Oh, it's funny. And speaking of delving into the History Center, your opportunity, as always, the architectural tour, which is going to be on October 19th. So what's our featured element?
This is really going to be fun. We discovered as we were walking around the other day and talking about exhibits and items in the exhibits and items that are displayed on the building, and realized we have some pretty interesting cornerstones that are either incorporated in the building as a part of the building's history, or they're cornerstones that came from other buildings within the county. So we thought how fun it would be to create a little bit of not exactly a scavenger hunt, but a little trail around the History Center to talk about some of those and talk about cornerstones and ceremonial blocks as they are applied to buildings. They are sometimes applied, as a dedication to a new building, and then sometimes you'll have featured the architectural firm that helped with the building, or dignitaries who were involved. So we're going to walk around the History Center and find those, talk about them, and get a little bit of an idea about ceremonial blocks and cornerstones on buildings, and specifically at the History Center.
I love it. I love it. That's just a new thing that you guys have added. So if people have done the architectural tour before, they should go back and do it again.
That's right. New stuff.
And October is also considered Family History Month, and I know you guys have a couple of genealogy workshops coming up as well.
We do. We're really excited to be able to offer these opportunities for people. And we're going to start on October 22nd at 11 o'clock. We're going to feature one of our Ancestry 101 programs. It's a genealogy workshop that will be held at the Winter Haven Library. And our own Dorinda Gerard, who is our senior library assistant, will conduct that workshop. And it gives people a kind of a jump start on how to get into some of the electronic resources that are available to help with your genealogy. So that's the 22nd of the month in October at 11 in Winter Haven. And then a few days later, October 26th at 10 at our own at the History Center, Preston Petermeyer will offer a workshop utilizing items in our special collection. Sometimes we're a little bit surprised to learn that there are items in our collection that can assist with your research that I hadn't thought about. So Preston's going to provide a workshop on that, and people might be surprised to find that an answer to a genealogy question that they haven't been able to find is available right there in our collection of very unusual items.
And it's such a great resource, and it's cool that you guys are doing it in Winter Haven. That gets you a little closer over to the east side of the county, so it might be a little more, centrally located for people to come see. So it sounds like some great opportunities. And I know it's only October, but I think we would be remiss in mentioning Festival of Wreaths coming up.
Let's talk about that. Tina, let's talk about Festival of Wreaths. It's the 9th season.
Ninth annual.
Can you believe it? It is the 9th annual Festival of Wreaths. So, okay, we will very soon be putting out the call for designers. And of course, I know our public understands after 9 years how that works. We provide a wreath and we invite people to decorate them in a museum quality because they are placed for auction, and that is one of the fundraisers that we depend on to help us offset some of our programming costs. So the opening is actually going to be November 7th. So October will be the month that everybody can pick up their wreath and decorate them and get them back to us so that we'll have the History Center decorated for that wonderful occasion. Again, this year we're so fortunate to have the Frostproof Middle and High School Choir coming on the evening of November 7th. Of course, the event starts at 5. It's 5 to 7. Santa Claus will be making his first appearance in Bartow that evening, and he'll be available for photos and visits, and of course his elf will be accompanying him. So it'll be music, the opening of the Festival of Wreaths, and an opportunity to visit with Santa. But the important thing about October, it's the month to decorate. So be sure to call us, pick up your wreath, get it decorated, and get it back in so we can decorate the History Center.
Absolutely. This will be my 3rd year that I'm planning on doing a wreath. So it's been really fun the last few years, and I've changed my ideas each time, and I have no idea what I'm going to do this time, but I'm sure it'll be fabulous. But I think it's kind of important to note that if anybody is stuck or they want an example of, a wreath that was really great or really did well in the auction, all they have to do is contact you, and you can send them some pictures or anything like that so that they get an idea of what museum quality is considered.
We're really happy to do that. And we've even considered offering a workshop. If people are interested and we get enough interest and contacts, we can do that. Bring people together, we can talk about ideas.
It's a great time of the year, so go decorate a wreath.
It is.
Well, we have a few minutes left, so why don't we go ahead and talk about our heritage partner. I know Davenport has something coming up.
They do. We're really excited about this. Our Davenport Historical Society has sent us a notification that on Monday, October 14th, at 6 o'clock in the evening, right outside on 5 South Alapaha Avenue, no, it's Alapaha, excuse me, Alapaha Avenue, at 6 o'clock, we're going to have a dedication. It's a rededication and a naming of the Peter Rust Civic Center. Now, this building was formerly the Davenport Community Building, and it was one of the buildings. Its historical significance is that it was a works progress administration project. And of course, that's from the 1934-43 period of time, and it was a part of the President Roosevelt's New Deal program to put unemployed people to work. So this building is being restored, it's being repurposed and being renamed the Peter Rust Civic Center, and it will function as a cultural and history center for Davenport. So it's really interesting. I'm so glad that we're going to see that building named to honor Pete Rust, who served the city of Davenport as a commissioner for 20 years, and 16 of those years he served as mayor. So come on out Monday, October 14th at 6 o'clock for the dedication of a new cultural and history center in Davenport.
I think that's really neat. I know that Harriet, you see her everywhere at all the historical events, and she is one of my favorite people. She is just full of life and energy, and she helps out wherever she's needed, including on the Festival of Wreaths. And I know he was a big supporter as well. So that's really a good opportunity to, visit Davenport and see what they have to offer, because it's something that a lot of people may not have ventured up there.
That is true. And Davenport, like all of our municipalities, has such a rich and strong history. And again, both Pete and Harriet Rust, their family, and all their friends over at the Davenport Historical Society have been dedicated to preserving that history. So we're real happy to be able to celebrate this event with them.
Well, October sounds like it's going to be a fantastic month, so everybody needs to come out.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for coming out today.
Thank you, Tina.
Polk County has a rich history and heritage, and the Polk County History Center is continuously thinking of new ways to help Polk residents experience that history. The museum's collection includes natural and cultural objects related to Polk and the greater Central Florida area that represent our history from pre-Columbian to present-day eras. The artifacts on display at the museum represent individuals, cultural groups, and events significant to the region. Located at 100 East Main Street in Bartow, the History Center is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. For more information about exhibits and events, you can check them out on the web at polkhistorycenter.org or give them a call at 863-534-4386.